You're listening to the Hits Radio, and this is the One Direction Weekend. I'm taking over next, playing 1 hour of my favourite tunes. Stay here.
Across the UK, on Freeview, digital and online. This is the Hits Radio.
Hey, I'm Louis from One Direction, and you're listening to the Hits Radio. For the next hour, I'm taking over playing my favourite tunes, and to get us going, our first single, What Makes You Beautiful.
This weekend, it's all about one band, One Direction are taking over.
You're listening to the Hits Radio, and that was JLS. I'm Louis from One Direction, exclusively on the Hits Radio today, playing an hour of my favourite tunes. Plus, I'll be giving you the lowdown on life in the band as well. And next, one of my favourite party tunes, Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO.
I just wanna make you sweat.
That was Snoop Dogg and Sweat on the Hits Radio. I'm Louis from One Direction, playing an hour of my favourite songs. When we were brought back on stage after already getting a note at boot camp, we didn't really know what to expect, and we were looking around at each other and trying to make little bits of conversation, but funnily enough, we didn't even really know each other, so we didn't really have that much to talk about. And we were stood there trying to work out what was going on, and then Simon decided that he was going to put us in a band, so it was a really strange feeling. We didn't really know what was going on, we didn't really know what it was like to be in a group, and it was kind of scary, but really, really exciting, and we all felt very lucky to have that opportunity. And here's the winner's single of last year's X Factor, Matt Cardle with When We Collide. That was Enrique on the Hits Radio. I'm Louis from One Direction, playing an hour of my favourite tunes. When I was growing up as a kid, there was one guy in particular, Robbie Williams, who was a great inspiration to me. Even at an early age, I really appreciated his stage presence and just how he manipulated a crowd and just got the crowd to just focus on him. I thought that was amazing, and we actually got the chance to perform with him on the X Factor, which was an absolute dream. So here we are, my idol Robbie Williams with She's the One on the Hits Radio, One Direction's Weekend. It's Diddy Dirty Money on the Hits Radio. I'm Louis from One Direction, taking over as part of the Hits Radio's exclusive One Direction Weekend. Another one of my favourite tracks right now is California Kingbed by Rihanna, and it's on the Hits Radio.
Chest to chest.